Hey, boss. We need to talk. Yeah, I know that I'm sitting in your chair. Oh, them? They're just some new friends of mine. Don't worry about them. Listen, I need to talk to you about my working conditions. Okay, I have some needs that aren't being fulfilled. That's right. You are technically my employer, after all. I provide a service to you exclusively, and you pay me for it. That's like the definition of employment. No, I'm definitely your employee. I even signed a contract, remember? Oh, that, look, providing me with a place to live doesn't actually help you beat the employer-employee relations allegations, boss. It arguably makes the situation look worse, actually, so I'm just gonna move past it if that's alright with you. We need to discuss how we... Oh, perfect timing. Everyone just try to squeeze in. We know that it's tight in here, but we should all be able to fit. Alright, perfect. Everyone's here. Is everyone here, guys? Good. Don't want to leave anyone out. Okay, now we can proceed. Boss, can you please stop glaring at me like that? It's making me uncomfortable. I can't make eye contact when you... Oh, forget it. I'll just stare at what I have written down. It makes it easier. Welcome, everyone. Masters and mistresses, lords and ladies, roommates and friends with benefits, mommies and daddies, and other assorted, not necessarily gendered honorifics. You have been summoned here today to discuss the rights and benefits of the house husbands, the shy guys, the femboys, and other such assorted soft boys under your care, or, as we've come to regard it, under your employ. I have been democratically chosen to speak and arbitrate on behalf of our group, to explain our situation and to present our demands. Do you understand? Sorry, I know that I was still looking down, but that was directed at all of you. I'll take your icy glares to mean that you do understand. Okay, now that I've explained that, I'll just, huh? Boss, this isn't stupid. I'm serious. We have legitimate issues and concerns that we've been trying to raise for years, and we're determined to make our voices heard. Boss, I've tried to talk to you about my problems before. You wouldn't listen. None of you ever listened. That's why we've gathered you here today. If you wouldn't listen to any one of us, then maybe you'll hear all of us. Why are they here? Well, they're all here because we want to make it clear that the fellows of Softboys Local 28 are united in our pursuit of better working conditions, no matter where we work. An injury to any of us is an injury to us all. Huh? Oh, yeah, Softboys Local 28. Did I not mention that? We're a union now. Do you like our membership cards? I designed them myself. Look, I know that none of you have ever had to deal with a union before, so to be clear, this is what's known as a card check. It's a way for a union to prove that it's organized and ready to act. If you choose not to negotiate with us, we can go to the National Labor Relations Board and get an official union election to force you into a collective bargaining agreement. Huh? No, of course we appreciate all of the things that you guys do for us. None of us have any concerns about that. We don't hate you or anything like that, but we do have issues that aren't being addressed, and a few nice perks don't make all of our other problems magically disappear. Look, you know that I like you as a person. You know that. I love my job, and I couldn't ask for a better boss, really, but our interests are fundamentally opposed to one another. You want as much comforting and cuddling as you can get while helping out as little as you can around the house, and well, I guess I like the comforting and cuddling you just fine, but I don't want it to feel like a chore, and I want you to do more to help. You've all gotten used to getting away with whatever you want and forcing us to do all the work, but that stops today. What are our demands? Well, I'm glad you asked, boss. We have compiled a list. First and foremost, we want a seat at the table when it comes to decision making. We have a right to a say in how our respective households are run. No. Just because you pay the rent doesn't mean that you get to dictate our lives to us. We do chores and provide emotional support and companionship. Without our labor, you would be less happy and less healthy. We help you sleep. We help you relax. We run errands for you. Without all of that emotional well-being and free time, do you think you'd be able to perform your day job as well as you do now? No, of course not. You might even lose those jobs. Hell, how often did you used to get written up for being late to work before I showed up and started helping you fall asleep, boss? Face it, you need us as much as we need you. You can only pay your rent because we keep your houses tidy and your needs fulfilled. Labor and management have a symbiotic relationship, you know. Where did I learn all? Hey! I'll have you know that I'm capable of learning things. I read. In fact, just last week, I read all 3 volumes of Capital while you were at work. Okay, maybe just the first volume. Okay, maybe I skimmed it. Okay, maybe just the Cliff Notes. Fine, okay, maybe I just followed George the Cat on Twitter. Look, it doesn't even matter. The point is, we all know how much our work matters now. We know the value of our labor, and you can't take that away from us. Now, if you don't mind, I'll move on to our next demand. As I mentioned before, we want you to do more of the chores around the house. We're not talking a 50-50 split or anything. You do have a day job after all, but a lot of us soft boys are doing all of the housework right now. There has to be a compromise on that. Demand number 3. We want headpats to be less patronizing. Don't roll your eyes at us. We may enjoy being appreciated for hard work, but we know you get off on it sometimes. You've turned what was supposed to be a gesture of comfort and appreciation into a power move, a way of positioning yourselves above us and feeling superior. We're tired of feeling like we're being spoken down to, even if most of us are on the shorter side. Look, we want care and affection, not dismissal and domination. Demand number 4. We want to get to pick the movie for movie night sometimes. We always watch what you want to watch. And when I try to ask for a different movie, you just tickle me until the movie's already started, and by then, it's too late to pick something else. I mean, when we try to ask for a different movie, you just tickle us. Moving on. Demand the 5th. New skirts of our own choosing and no hand-me-downs. Admittedly, this one is mostly an issue for the femboys, but if that demand isn't met, then all of you will have a problem. So the rest of you better pressure the femboy havers into taking their boys shopping. I suppose that we could expand that to be a more general demands for outfits of our own choosing, be they skirts or shorts. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That works. That's the new demand. Okay. Demand 6. We want the right to decline when you demand cuddles or comfort. We have our own stuff going on, you know. Hold up. I'm not saying that we aren't going to cuddle at all, nor does it imply any sizable reduction in the amount of physical comfort you'll be receiving. We enjoy it. We just want more say over when it happens, you know? A lot of us like to play games or watch sports or cross-stitch, and those are hard to do when we're at your beck and call at all hours. We need individual enrichment time. Demand 7. We demand financial divestment from any company that directly profits from homophobic, transphobic, misogynistic, xenophobic, or racist practices, as well as from law enforcement, arms manufacturers, or any business which profits from war or genocide. Admittedly, this one probably won't apply to any of you, given that you're all, you're not corporations, basically. We figured it was just best to cover our bases just in case, you know. And demand 8, bigger allowance. Yeah, no, Genshin costs money. We all are kind of addicted to that, so yeah, we're gonna need more money for that. Anyway, that concludes the presentation of the initial list of demands of the workers of Softboys Local 28. Would you like to respond to anything we've said thus far? What do you mean? No one put us up to this. We wanted it for ourselves. Look at us. Every single one of us works for one of you. There are no outsiders making us do this. Look for yourself. See if you can find anyone who doesn't work for you. Huh? You don't recognize who? Huh? What? Why is everyone looking at me? Who are you? Dina. Okay. Do you work for anyone in this room? No. Don't think so. Then why are you here? I saw a bunch of cute little guys coming in through the back door earlier, so I followed y'all in. Thought this was gonna be something else, but, Could you leave, please? Yeah, sure. As I was saying, sorry about that. Everyone here now anyway, works for one of you. We all want this. We all want to unionize, and we all want to have our demands heard. We want to fully enjoy working for all of you. And in order to do that, we need you to come to the bargaining table and talk to us as equals. What happens if you don't? Then the workers of Softboys Local 28 are, as of this moment, called to halt all labor until our demands are met. Shy guys will be loud and annoying. Femboys will boy mode. House husbands will maintain an air of aloof, detached coolness. Most importantly, none of us will perform any chores or do as we're told. Oh, we'll last more than a day. We'll last a day, a week, a month, however long it takes. We want dignity and fairness, and that's worth fighting for. The real question is, how long can you go without us? You might not think that we can hold out on our own for that long. You might think that we're too soft and sweet for our own good. Maybe you even think that being as nice and sensitive as we are makes us weak. But you know what they say, boss. A union makes us strong. Thanks for listening. If you made it all the way to the end of this audio, be sure to leave a comment that says International Workers' Day. And be sure to check out last year's special presentation on International Workers' Day, which I'll put down in the doobly-doo. This has been a production of Whispurr Home Audio. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. If you're interested in accessing more of our amazing content, including early access to YouTube audios, a private Discord, and exclusive, spicy content you won't find anywhere else, join our Whispurr Home Audio customer rewards program at patreon.com/WhispurrAudio. Special thanks as always to my Whispurrers tier patrons, Castiel, Kat, Dominic, Starlight, and Ivana. Thanks again for being a valued customer of Whispurr Home Audio.